Hello, my name is Keith Goodman and I'm the Director of Online Learning. I'm here to provide you with a brief training on developing online content for learners with limited resources. Before we begin, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I have more than 15 years of experience in the field of compliance auditing, with several of those years spent as a learning design lead. I've always believed that instructional design should be centered on the needs of learners, and I'm excited to share some information with you that will help make your content more accessible. This is online learning for everyone, and I'm glad to have you here with me. Our training today will focus on strategies for developing online training programs that are accessible to students with limited resources, like outdated technology and inconsistent access to the internet. By the end of this session, you'll be able to leverage our learning management system for offline and low bandwidth learning, structure your courses for maximum accessibility, and implement engagement strategies that work even when a student's connection is unstable. You'll also understand the importance of engagement through collaboration and communication, and be able to effectively utilize tools that are available to you. Let's begin by talking about learning management systems. You've probably used at least one learning management system before. Many modern learning management systems have similar designs and features. For our purposes, we'll look at Canvas, the LMS that you're most likely to be using. The LMS hosts all of our learning content, but it's much more than a file repository. It's designed for flexibility. Beyond standard modules and messaging, Canvas offers a dedicated mobile app with an offline mode. This is a critical feature for our students who may only have intermittent access to high-speed data. It allows them to sync course content when they have a signal and study later without a connection. To support our low bandwidth learners, we need to adopt a text-first mindset. We should focus on text-based instruction and treat multimedia as a supplement. When you do use video or audio, ensure that the core message is captured in a transcript or text summary. Additionally, keep an eye on file sizes. Videos can be saved at a lower resolution, and large files can be compressed to make downloads smaller. Some students might only have internet access for short periods, so we want them to be able to download and upload all of their course content quickly. And here we have a quote that speaks to our need to work within the constraints for all our students. That doesn't mean we shouldn't have multimedia content, but we need to be creative in making sure that access is available and that there are alternative methods for delivering the same content as a backup. Our next topic is structure. Organization for clarity and navigation is really important. In a virtual environment, organization is an active part of instruction. Course structure should be consistent and predictable. By providing a clear outline of expectations and assignments in advance, you allow students to plan their connectivity windows. A well-organized linear module structure reduces the cognitive load, letting students spend their energy on learning the material rather than hunting for it. Forward thinking is our best tool against data limitations. By knowing their schedule, students can plan for saving content and uploading assignments in advance. A well-placed course material section for each module can give students a direct path to getting what they need to download, and keeping the course navigation simple makes it easier for learners to find what they need. Here we have another quote. This one is about keeping design functional in addition to having it look appealing. Having descriptive labels on modules and content helps make it easier to navigate. Our next topic is strategies. Assessment should be flexible. While Canvas supports timed quizzes, low-speed connections and outdated technology can lead to problems for some students. Consider discussion forum posts and project-based tasks for low-resource contexts. Projects allow students to work offline extensively and only require a brief connection to submit. Focus on assignments that allow for multiple submission types, including mobile-friendly entries and text. Feedback can be a powerful influence on student achievement. To be effective, your feedback should answer 3 questions. Where am I going? How am I going? And where to next? Feedback should provide clear direction to learners and be provided in a timely manner. For courses where learners have limited connectivity, consider using notification methods outside of the LMS to make your notifications of feedback, particularly when it includes requests for revision. Including tasks that involve feedback from peers, such as discussion forum posts to follow up on an assignment, can be an additional avenue for feedback. This can also be used to foster engagement, which brings us to our next topic. It's important to be intentional about engagement. We should aim to promote interaction between the learner, the instructor, and their peers. Those asynchronous discussion boards that I mentioned earlier are an excellent opportunity for this. They allow learners to take responsibility for their contributions on their own schedule. To foster engagement for low connectivity learners, instructors need to be proactive in directing communication. Logging into the LMS to work on assignments might be a scheduled task for some learners, but using tools like Slack, WhatsApp, or text messaging gives an opportunity to reach learners more directly for feedback and updates, demonstrating a proactive interest in their learning and building a relationship. Another quote for you. Not everyone loves getting feedback, but students that care about their success do. It's important and it's an opportunity to engage and be present, fostering a relationship and letting people know that you're available. Our final topic is technology. When delivering content, the most important information should always be in text and prominently displayed. Multimedia is great to supplement text materials, but make sure that audio and videos are short. Multiple short videos or audio files are much better than a single long one. Creating guides and cheat sheets is a great way to help deliver multimedia content in a different way, but if that's not possible, a transcript is a more attainable alternative in many instances. For collaboration, prioritize free and lightweight tools like Google Docs, which can be used in offline mode. This allows for a continuous workflow even when the student is not actively online. While live video creates high presence, it also is the most likely to fail. Be selective. Reserve live sessions for Q&A or problem solving and for community building rather than lecture delivery. Presence is about the connection between people, not the resolution of the video. To keep live sessions accessible, ask participants to keep their cameras off unless they're speaking. Always have a backup interaction method, such as a text chat or a WhatsApp group. These low data channels ensure that even if the video stream cuts out, the conversation can continue. In conclusion, I'd like to provide just a quick summary of some of the most important. Building for the low resource learner actually makes your course better for everyone. By prioritizing text-first design, optimizing media for offline access, and providing actionable guidance, we create a resilient learning environment. Remember, in our context, accessibility is not just a feature, it's a fundamental requirement for student success. I'd like to conclude by pointing out that the link to this video also includes a copy of these slides, as well as a quick reference guide. Thank you for your time, and I hope that this training is helpful as you develop online learning content.